Hello there, it's Anna here. Welcome to Little Crochet Farm. Today we will crochet this bunny. Look at how cute is this. I'm very happy with the result. I will be publishing a couple of patterns with a chenille yarn. You know, life goes so fast and I need to work some fast projects. That's why we are working with this. For this bunny, it's amazing. You can crochet this bunny with less than 1 hour, all right? We are using an 8mm crochet hook, and you can find all the details in the description box below. There you can find the list of the materials. Check down, just down this video, the list of the materials, everything, all the free pattern, everything you find in the description box below. Here, I'm showing you the specifics of this yarn that I'm using, but just go to the description, check all the materials I'm using, and if you don't find the exact same yarn, there is a variety of yarn that you can use, super bulky yarn, to crochet this beautiful bunny. Alright, it's super easy. Let's have some fun and start crocheting this together. Alright, we will start here with a magic ring or a magic circle. For this pattern you only need one color, and I'm working with the white for this one. I also made another one in blue, which is beautiful. I actually like better the one in the blue. Alright, for the magic ring or the magic circle, if you don't know how to make this magic ring, check out the description box below. There are links to video tutorials for all the stitches and techniques I use for this pattern, but from this video you can pretty much see it. So take a look down here the video and you will find links to very useful stitches and techniques I use here. Inside the magic ring you will work 6 single crochet, alright? And when I'm working with a chenille yarn like this one, a super bulky yarn, I like to work the amigurumi patterns with the yarn under the needle. But for the first round, always when I start the toys, I like to make the yarn over the needle. That is because the tension of my yarn, tension of my stitch is very stiff. So the first round, I like to work like this. But you will see later on, if you don't know what I'm saying about yarn over, yarn under the needle, you can see it better on the next round. Now, once you have the 6 single crochet over here inside your magic ring, you pull the yarn and you close this magic ring. All right. Now let's move on for the second round. I will add here a stitch marker. For this super bulky yarn, I can use the stitch marker. I usually use a piece of a different color yarn to mark my rounds, but in this case it won't hurt the stitches because it's a bulky yarn. Alright, for the second round you work 6 increases, and for here I use the yarn under the stitch. So this is the yarn over, alright, and like this is the yarn under. When you pull up a loop with the yarn under the needle, you see? This is the yarn over the needle, and this is the yarn under the needle. All right. In this case, I like to use the yarn under the needle, all right, because then the stitches will be closed and tight, and because it's the chenille yarn, we want this to be very tight, so our stuffing material won't be coming off. So that's the reason why we are using under the needle, okay? Also here, when I say 6 increases, that means you will crochet 2 single crochet inside the same stitch, and that means you are increasing, okay? So at the end of this round, you should have 12 single crochet, all right? I suggest you to count how many stitches you have at the end of each round. We are working slow here for the first and second rounds, and then we will work a bit faster when we are moving on. So I'm now on my last stitch, and this is my last increase. So this is 1 single crochet and other. Okay, so you're done. This is how it should be looking like. Now I want to show you that I like to double secure the beginning of my yarn. So how I do this is I take a sewing needle or a tapestry needle, and I like to wave in this beginning of the tail in the first round, okay? You see, you can see on the other side, on the right side, and you make sure that the magic ring will remain nice, tight, closed, and neat. So that's what we like. All right, we will move on here for round number 3. So I will add my stitch marker here at the end of my round. I like to mark the last stitch, okay? And we will move on here. For the third round, you will work 1 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 18 stitches at the end of this round. So here we go, 1 single crochet, and here is 1 increase. All right, and you will repeat this all around. 1 single crochet, you can see here, this is the increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. You go all the way until the end, okay? Once you're done, this is how it should be looking like. And we will move on here for round number 4. You will work 2 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 24 stitches at the end of this round. Count how many stitches you have at the end of each round, all right? This can prevent you some headache later. Okay, so here we are working the increase, all right? So we have here 1 and 2 single crochet, and this is the increase. Repeat all the way around, and once you're done, this is how it should be looking like. Now we will grow here a couple of rounds. So for round 5 to 7, you will work just 24 single crochet, okay? So work your rounds here. So you have 3 rounds, right? Round 5, 6, and 7. Work your rounds with 24 single crochet, and I will catch you up later once you finish round 7. All right, once you're done, look at this. This is how it should be looking like. I want to show you, here is the round with the increase. You see, this is, I will show you better here. This is the increase, all right? And I want to show you 1, 2, and 3. So round 5, round 6, and round 7. Now we will move on for round 8, okay? Here you'll work 12 decreases, okay? For invisible decrease in Amigurumi toys, you grab just the front loop of the next 2 stitches and you continue with the single crochet. Okay, if you don't know how to make the magic rings, the invisible decrease, check out the description box below. There are links to tutorials over there. Okay, so here you work 12 decreases. So you have previously 24 stitches. Now you should have 12 at the end of this round. Okay. All right. The head of the bunny is done. Now we'll start working the body. Okay. And how we're gonna work here? You see, in one stitch you have these 2 loops. Okay. We will work for the next round just the front loop. So we will grab just the front loop of the stitch. All right. So for round number 9, you will work only in the front loop, 3 single crochet, 1 bubble, 4 single crochet, 1 bubble, and 3 single crochet. All right, this is where you will work. And let's go slow here. Let's start with the 3 single crochet. Remember that for round number 9, we are grabbing just the front loop. All right, so we'll have it here, 3 single crochet. And now we'll start working the bubble. How we do this? Yarn over the needle, inside the loop, so front loop only in this case, yarn over the needle, pull up a loop, yarn over the needle inside the 2 loops. Okay, now we have one, let's call it unfinished double crochet. Yarn over the needle, pull up a loop, yarn over the needle inside the 2 loops. Okay, let's go one more time. Yarn over the needle, inside the loop, yarn over the needle, pull up a loop, yarn over the needle inside the next 2 loops, the first 2 loops. Now we have the first one is the loop from the needle, and the next 3 ones are what we are calling here the unfinished double crochet. So we'll work 5 unfinished double crochet. Okay, yarn over, inside the loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over inside the first 2 loops of the needle. And then once you have all the 5 unfinished single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one is the loop on the needle, so you should have 6 loops on your needle, yarn over, and pull up inside all of the loops. And then you have the bubble. Look at this. Beautiful. This stitch is beautiful. It's full of details because it's about double crochet. All right, and now you continue here working 4 single crochet. Okay, remember we are working only in the front loop of the stitch. All right, so work here your 4 single crochet, grabbing just the front loop, then you will work 1 bubble, and then you'll work 3 single crochet, and then you're done. Okay, this is how you should work for the next rounds. Look at this cute bubble. All right, so work 1 more bubble here, 3 single crochet, and once you're done, I will catch you up for the next round. All right, look at this cutie. We have kind of some shape here. We will do a fast stop to add stuffing material. I suggest to start adding stuffing material as you go, because once you're finished, once you're around there, it's a bit tough to reach the head. So add a bit of stuffing material here and let's continue. For the round number 10, you will work 1 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 18 stitches at the end of this round. Okay? Here, it's very important that you count how many stitches you have at the end of this round. If you're not doing so, do it on this one specifically, because it's when you're working with super bulky yarn, if you don't have a little bit of experience, it's kind of easy to get lost on where is the stitch on top of the bubble here. As you can see, my increase is right over in the bubble stitch, this first increase. So just count how many stitches. Once you're done, you will work for round 11, 18 single crochet. Okay, this is super easy, super fast. Work your 18 single crochet here, and I will catch you up for the next round. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. I will be happy to help, or you can reach me out also on my email. The link for the newsletter subscription is in the description box below. Okay, once you're done for this round, when we're working the bubble, you will grab the front loop. Okay, let me explain you better. For round 12, you will work in the front loop when you're working the bubbles. When you're working single crochet, you will grab the whole stitch. Okay, so let's go slow here, and we'll start with the bubble. All right, following the pattern, you will work 1 bubble, 5 single crochet, repeat 3 times. That's what you should do. All right, so I'm working the bubble stitch a bit faster here because I trust that you already know how to do the bubble stitch. You probably have done a couple of times already by now, at least 2. All right, and once you have all the 6 loops on your needle, yarn over inside all of the loops, and now you work 5 single crochet. Okay, super good. So let's organize this bubble over here, and you will work now 5 single crochet. Okay, I'm working here the continue working. I work the first one, organize the bubble, and now you continue working 5 single crochet, grabbing the whole stitch, okay, the 2 loops of the stitch, and once you're wrapping the bubble, remember to grab just the front loop. Repeat 3 times or all the way until the end, and once we are done, we are moving now for the last round of this pattern, okay, of the body, because we have the ears still to do. So you will work for round 13, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 12 stitches at the end of this round. All right, very fast, super easy. Once you're done, let's add a bit of stuffing material over here. Let's cut the yarn first, pull up this so we can fasten this off. Add the stuffing material inside of the toy. Once you're done, you insert the needle in your the yarn into your tapestry needle. And now to close this toy, you grab just the front loop again. Okay, so wave start grabbing the yarn only from the front loop all the way until the end. So 12 times you should grab 12 stitches because you have 12 stitches, right? Once you're done, you pull it tight and it's closed. You see? Now we will fasten this off. We will wave in this yarn here inside of the last round, and then you can just hide this yarn inside of the toy. There is a tutorial only showing you how I fasten off the toys, how I close. Here pretty much you can see I'm bringing this leftover yarn to the head, and I will not cut this yarn right now. I will show you later what we are going to do. All right, and that's it. The body of the bunny is done. Look at this, super cute. Okay, now let's move on and we'll start working the ears. Okay, so here once again we'll start with a magic ring. So work your magic ring here, and once again, like in the beginning of this tutorial, you will work 6 single crochet inside this magic ring. All right, so once again, for the first round we are working the single crochet with yarn over the needle, and that's optional to you. If you're used to work with yarn under the needle, that's completely fine, totally fine. I don't do that because my yarn tension, my stitch tension is very tight, and I'm used to work with yarn over, but in some cases I think it's a must. So this is one of the cases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is one of the cases. The other case is when we are working with stripes in crochet toys, like straight stripes, not like. Then you can achieve a much neat result if you're working with yarn under the needle. So there are some times that I like to work. Maybe I'll change my mind one day. I'll start working with the yarn under. I don't know. Okay. For the second round, you already know this as well because we worked this in the beginning of the video. You work 12 increases. Oh, 12, no, 6 increases. You should have 12 stitches, okay? 6 increases. Once you're done, once again, I just want to show you here to wave in. It's very important, I think, because then your toy is nice, it's neat, it's very closed, okay? So I like to show this. You see, it looks very nice, the beginning of the toy. Let's add here the stitch marker and we'll move on here. For the round 3, you will work just 12 single crochet, okay? Very easy, super fast to work, just 12 single crochet. So you can stop this video here now and we will come back for round number 4 where we'll work a couple of decreases. Once you're done, you'll have this kind of shape here. For round number 4, you will work 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. You will repeat this 4 times and you should be left with 8 stitches at the end, okay? So work here your repetitions. So the first one I do here with you, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, and then you continue 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, all the way around until the end. And I will catch you up for the next round. All right, for round number 5, you will work 8 single crochet. Okay, so you are left with 8 single crochet from the previous round. Now for round number 5, you will work just 8 single crochet. Very simple, very easy here. Work your single crochet and I will catch you up for the next round. Once you're done, we can see some shape here. So you have 8 single crochet around, right? So you're gonna fold this here and now you have 4 stitches. You have 8 stitches still, but you have 4 in one side, 4 on the other side. We will work crocheting together those stitches, closing the ear. So the first stitch is a bit tricky to get because they're very close to each other, the first one and the last one. And you work a single crochet over here, okay? So the second, third, and the fourth stitch here is much easy to grab. And you crochet together here, closing the ear. You don't need to add stuffing material because we want the ear to be flat, okay? So you're just gonna fold it and crochet together. Once you're done, this is how it should be looking like, and we will cut this, leaving a tail for sewing later. Okay. And like this one, you should make another one. Ta-da! My one is done over here. Okay, now let's move on. What we are working here now is that we will sew the ear in the bunny's hand, right? So the exact position where I sew the ears here, so you can see it here, it's just a couple of stitches under the starting position, but the exactly position here, which round, how many rounds I'm taking, you can see in the written pattern in the description box below this video. And here I'll just show you how to sew this. It's extremely easy, very fast. You only have 4 stitches to sew here, so that's why I love this pattern. It's a low sew, it's extremely easy, extremely fast to crochet. I'm very happy with the result. So let's continue working here. I will show you how I sew the first ear, the second one you can sew it yourself, okay? So let's grab here the 3rd stitch and now the 4th and last one. And you can see I start between round 1 and 2, so I start grabbing from the 2nd round going down the 2nd round, okay? Or the opposite, because I start from down to up. Now we will work, we will pull up 1 stitch over here because we want this ear to be a little bit curved. Okay, so I will just grab the 1st stitch over here and I will pull it kind of to the 2nd round under where the ear is started over there. Okay, and you can see already it's shaping up a little bit. Now I bring the yarn to the ending of the ear. I grab 1 stitch and I leave it outside where the ending of the bunny body tail is. And that's it. You see, you just pull, just explaining better, you just put 2 stitches here on the side so you have a little bit of curve, okay? This is optional, like you can leave it straight. I just like it because I like the shape that it gives once you give these 2 little stitches on the side of the ear. This is a little trick, you know, something like this. So you can now just tie a very tight knot here, and you have it one side, and now you sew the other one. Okay, and this is how it should be looking like. Now I like to embroider the eyes of my toys. I will show you how I do it here. If you want to put the safety yarn, I just want to show you, leave a little tail here so you can close this ear, the eyes later. I got confused a little bit because I started talking about the safety eyes. If you are using the safety eyes, the plastic eyes, the exact position is in the written pattern. Also, if you're embroidering, you can check the position of the eyes where I'm embroidering here. In a resume, it's like this. I'm using sports weight yarn. Okay, the black sports weight yarn, and what I'm doing is basically a lot of straight lines. You go doing a lot of straight lines until you arrive with the shape of the eye that you want, and is the size of 1 stitch. Okay, that's it. There is no trick. You just go literally making straight lines until you achieve a round shape. It sounds unachievable, but it's literally like this. Okay, with the same yarn I will just work some eyebrow here. So this I'm also adding in 1 stitch on the side, 1 round above the eyes. Again, the position is in the written pattern. All right, and that's it. This is optional to you. I like to embroider the eyes, especially because I have a baby girl at home and she is the one who gets all of the toys that you can see here in this channel. So that's it. I like to use embroidery. I don't use so far safety eyes. Maybe in some future I will start. And now here you can just tie a knot, so you'll make sure that this embroidery will stay where it's supposed to be. Now with the pink yarn, I will embroidery here a snout, a nose of the bunny. Okay, this is again super easy with sports weight yarn. Also, I will work a couple of straight lines here and then one in the middle, and that's it. It's super easy. It should be very fast to work. Okay, and once you're done, your bunny is done. Look at this, how beautiful. I really hope you like this pattern. I really hope you had some fun, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.